Last week of September, and we did it. We stayed close to our budget. We went to Aldi and Walmart this week to wrap us up until another, hopefully not huge, stock up haul. Making it brighter, right through the gray. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole if you are new. Thanks so much for clicking on this weekly grocery haul. So it's the last week of the month. However, we still need to get some essentials to get us through for recipes and just all the freshness. So we went to Aldi and we went to Walmart. We spent right around $105 for this week. I have been so proud of myself, not full of myself, proud of myself since the stock up haul for September, and really staying around either under $100 or that $100 budget every single week for fill-ins, for recipes and freshness stuff to tide us over instead of really going buck wild. That does include us eating all 7 days here. Okay, so we're not going out to eat. We're not going through drive-throughs. That includes Saturday with me doing something at home versus us going out to eat and spending over $100 just for a Saturday night. So for us to eat for 7 days for all the things, right around $100, I feel like that is absolutely incredible, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm hoping this momentum goes into October. However, y'all know it's my time, it's my month, and we're gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff. So I'm sure the bill will go up just a little bit, but at least we saved this month. So let me take you down to the counter and show you what we got to tide us over for the end of the month. Week of September, around $105 weekly grocery haul. We went into Walmart. Aldi was out of so many things. My store was looking pretty sad, I must say. But we went in and got some things that were a better deal. We spent how much at Aldi? $55.69, if you guys can see that. And if you hear Saint, he is like all up on me. Like, I don't know what he smells today, but he is living his best life smelling all up on me. I got a loaf of bread for all the things you guys know. We did get some grapes. They were really cheap over there, cheaper than any place else. And they looked good because, you know, I'm digging through the box, getting the best ones. We're going to be doing 2 new recipes this week from TikTok. We've been on a roll from TikTok recipes, so I am hoping that we are consistent with it and they are good. We're doing an unstuffed pepper like casserole. So instead of stuffed bell peppers, it's going to be like chopped up and put in a casserole form. And it calls for like the tricolor one. So I got the one that has the orange, the red, and the yellow. We're going to dice up, I think, all of those for that recipe. I did get a bag of the Honeycrisp apples. Now there's only like 5 in here. I think this is a 2-pound bag, but it was a good price because Honeycrisp are like $1 million right now. And we are all on our apple kick. Like, we are loving the apples right now. So I'm glad that they are in a good price range. I did pick one of these up and I drank it already because I needed something for my post-workout on my grocery running days. And I do like these for that reason. They're 100 calories and 20 grams of protein. The ingredients you guys see are good and minimal. I think the mixed berry the best, but all they had was peach day, which it was totally fine. So that is already gone. I did get 3 of the vanilla almond milks. I ran out and I had to run into the store and get one to tide us over for today. So I did not have enough from last week. I should have got 3 instead of 2. So lesson learned. I got 3 for Trey and I for all the things. The boys are finally out of those Go-Gurt tubes we got on sale like what, 2 months ago. We got those 2 big boxes. We have 1 tube in the fridge. So I got this one to tide us over until the stock up haul. Now I am going to pay more money and get the cute Halloween ones probably at Walmart. It pains me to pay it, but it's one time a year and it's my favorite. And treat the boys right. So we got the cotton candy and the melonberry to tide us over until the stock up haul. I did get 2 blocks of mozzarella cheese. It was cheaper to do 2 at Aldi versus the big one at Walmart, doing the math. I need that for recipes, and also needed some sharp cheddar cheese. I have like half a block of a Sam's Club one. I didn't get a Sam's Club block in the last stock up haul. They were out of stock. I wanted to, but I couldn't get it. So I got this for the New Orleans mac and cheese we're making this Saturday night for our untracked meal fun night with barbecue meatloaf and peas. Cannot wait to have, we're like obsessed with the macaroni. You guys see I'm like putting it on plan every other week. Why not? I got some of these Never Any chicken breakfast sausages. Now, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but I think I like the country style ones better than the apple maple. I know y'all go hard for those. I like them, but I think these taste better. And guess what? The macros are better too. So I got those. I'm actually gonna bust into this when I get done with this grocery haul because I have none. I did get 2 packs of the 85-15 organic grass-fed beef. This was a good price for organic grass-fed. Like, y'all know I usually don't care about that. But it was like 10 cents more than the conventional. I thought that was crazy. So I got this for our meatloaf. I need exactly 2 pounds and love that it's portioned out to 2. The pepper jack cheese is for tonight. We're doing the Salsa Verde chicken on the Blackstone. That is Waylon's favorite, and we haven't had it in a while, and he was so excited when he looked at the menu plan on the fridge and was like, oh my gosh, we're having the chicken and rice. It's his favorite. So I got that to melt on top. Got them another pitcher packs. We got the peach iced tea. I think we just did the regular tea last week, so switching it up. 3 cans of tomato sauce in the 8 ounces. It was like a penny cheaper than Walmart. I was like, well, might as well get it while I'm there. They ain't got nothing else here. They were out of everything. I got 1 little box of the crispy rice, the toasted rice cereal for my pre-workout, because I have enough with this to last me way more until my stock up haul. So I'll get the big one for the stock up haul is what I was thinking, and save a little money this week. No need, right? We're almost out of light brown sugar. I've been doing all the baking for our Saturday and weekends, so I had to re-up on that because I've been making cookies galore. You need light brown sugar. Speaking of, I needed some baking powder. This is mainly for my protein waffles from PE Science. Is their recipe. I love it, and I'm almost out because I use it all up for that recipe. Needed some croutons for our side salads for dinners this week. I don't usually eat them, just because, I mean, I have the calories for them, but the boys love a crouton. Like, whose kids can just eat croutons out the bag? I know mine can. So I got the cheese and garlic ones. They were cheaper than Wally World. So that is everything we got from Aldi for $55.69. Moving on to Wally World, and Wally World was out of a lot of things too. Like, everything was out of stock everywhere. $49.08 for what you see here. I did get an 18 pack of eggs. When I do my stock up haul, and look, they're out of the pasture raised eggs. When I'm looking at the app, I'm like, oh, please do not be out. I need to get like 4 of those. I think I got 2 last month. I should have got 4, and that would have tied me over for the whole month. So I got 18. A lot of recipes I've been making call for a lot of eggs. So that's mainly for recipes this week, but I've also been eating them like a fiend, okay? I did get a bunch of bananas. We're also on a banana kick, and I love the fact that everybody loves these because it's a cheap fruit source when everything's expensive right now. I'm gonna be eating a banana here today, so I got one that's ready to go, and then I got a big bunch that is green for the rest of the week. Aldi did not have any romaine. I hate it because it's usually way cheaper over there. They had 0. So I got the 3-pack at Walmart. It was actually on a roll bag, what they call it. I don't know if that's true or not. They'd be deceiving us, you know, but I got it nonetheless. I got a regular cucumber. I mentioned last week that the English cucumbers have been trash. And the regular cucumber we got last week was great. It was way better than the English ones, and they're cheaper, so why not? I'm doing avocado toast for lunch this week, and instead of getting a bag, because I feel like a bunch of them go bad because then I don't have avocado on plan, and they just spoil. Even with being in the fridge, I just don't eat as much as I used to. I don't know what my life is, but I got 2 because usually that will last me for 4 days for the avocado toast I'm doing, and these are ready to go. So, and it was cheaper to do it that way too. I did get 2 Roma tomatoes for the boys' side salads. I think we have half of one left from last week, but just to re-up. I got 1 onion for a recipe. I've got 1 on hand, but I needed 2 for the week. And then I like the Parquet spray butter, y'all, but I think they discontinued it at my Walmart anyway. Y'all let me know if you have seen it in store, because right next to the Parquet like butter stuff, I don't even see a tag for the spray anymore, and it pains me because this one is smaller and it's way more expensive, but I like it. I know a lot of people hate this. I love it for like all the things. So that is my guilty pleasure. I like it. The gourmet nacho cheese, we are doing that Macy Blackwell Arby's copycat beef and cheddar sliders recipe again. That's going to be every other week. It is so freaking good and so easy. So I got that for the recipe. Coming back down yonder, I did get some Daisy cottage cheese, the 2%. I'm happy it was in stock because the entire time in my cart, it had no cottage cheese available at Walmart. Like, everybody's still on the cottage cheese kick, I guess. But then they like restocked, thankfully, because I got that for my avocado toast. They had 0 Oikos 000. And y'all, it's like $7. I told y'all last week, I haven't put overnight oats on plan because it's so expensive to make them right now. It's so stupid. But I got this one because it's comparable, the Dan & Light and Fit Greek vanilla one. It's 90 calories and 14 grams of protein. They did not have the Walmart brand, or y'all know I would have gotten that because it's pretty much the same and way cheaper. So I got that to make my oats. That'll be fine. I got the knockoff of the 16 ounce of Velveeta block for our NOLA mac and cheese. The original recipe doesn't call for it, but I like to stick a little bit in there. It just gives it a little bit more creaminess, and we like it that way. We like that little adjustment. Speaking of the macaroni, y'all know these are the noodles that we use, the luxury Louisiana brand long macaroni. Some of you guys said that you have found other alternatives where you are, so just gotta play around with it. But it's gotta be the long macaroni. For the overnight oats, I did get some Jell-O butterscotch. That is for my PB&J ones. And then also they had 0 of the Sonic strawberry milkshake for my milkshake overnight oats, which saddens me because I haven't had that pudding mix in a long time. I've been using a vanilla because I can't ever get my hands on it. It's always out of stock. Everybody is like getting it. And for me, it does give it a little bit more of that flavor than just regular vanilla, but it's fine. As Waylon says, I'll just suck it up, Buttercup. Did get some crushed roasted garlic and herb tomatoes for a recipe. Don't ask me which one. A big can of tomato sauce for a recipe. And then I got 2 of the no salt added sweet peas. That is going to go on the side of the meatloaf and macaroni for Saturday. Speaking of the meatloaf, I know I have breadcrumbs in the pantry, but y'all, I cannot tell you the last time I used breadcrumbs. So I'm like, those things are probably expired, nasty, stale the house. I was like, last minute before I went and got into the line, I was like, girl, you better go get some breadcrumbs because you know that stuff needs to be thrown in the trash. Usually I like use things past the expiration date, depending on what it is. I'm not one of those people that are like expiration date crazy. Okay, don't get that. But when it comes to something that's been sitting in your cabinet for years and you haven't used it, there's a difference, okay? I did get some rigatoni. We're gonna be doing those meatballs that I got from Costco. Remember those ones that are stuffed with cheese? If you watch that stock up haul, we're gonna be doing a smoky meatball bake of some sort, and it calls for rigatoni pasta. So I got that for the recipe. And then Aldi did not have their dishwasher detergent. It's like, I don't know, 10 cents cheaper there. And y'all know I like it, works just great. But they didn't have any. They were sold out of everything, I'm telling you. So I got the great value one because I maybe have 1 load left to do. And we do a load every single day because we don't buy paper plates, paper cups, nothing, all right? We haven't done that since the beginning of the year. I'm telling y'all that has saved us so much money. Has it saved my sanity? No, but it saved us a lot of money by doing that. If you have a dishwasher, use it is what I'm saying. So that is what we got at Walmart and Aldi to tide us over for this last week of September, heading into October, baby. Meal plan September 23rd through the 29th. We are doing the Salsa Verde chicken tonight, I mentioned, with the easy Spanish rice. Wednesday, we're gonna do that smoky meatball pasta with those meatballs from Costco I mentioned to y'all with a side salad. And I have some clearance Walmart bread in the freezer that we haven't used in a while, so we'll bust that out. Thursday the 25th, we're gonna be doing that TikTok unstuffed pepper casserole recipe with a side salad. Friday the 26th, we're gonna do Macy's beef and cheddar sliders with fries. I have a little bit of the Arby's curly fries left on hand in the freezer, not enough, so we'll bust out the Costco fries. Y'all, those Costco French fries we bought in the stock up haul, everybody raves about for good reason. They are so good in the air fryer. I don't think I'll buy any other fries. They are that freaking good. Saturday, I mentioned to you guys, is our fun night off track eating barbecue meatloaf. That is a recipe I shared here on my Foodie Friday series way back when. It's delicious. I used to make it probably every other week. Haven't made it in forever, so it was calling my name. The NOLA mac and cheese I shared in a summer ween video. I'll have linked down below for y'all if you want to try it. And the peas. And then I'm going to be trying a TikTok dessert recipe, a brown butter chocolate chip pumpkin bread. The pumpkin bread that I made, y'all know how sometimes videos get taken down? It got taken down and I don't remember how I made it, but it was so good. That one that I made like the first fall desserts that I was making, it got taken down, sad times, but we're gonna try this one out. It looks good. Sunday and Monday, since we've got so much we're making, I think we're gonna have an ish ton of leftovers, so I don't like to waste. Let's get that out, and that will save me some sanity on those days too, because I'll be like busting ASS cooking all these days, and then we can calm down for the weekend into the new week. Breakfast, I'm going to be making overnight oats. I'm going to do the PB&J and the strawberry milkshake I mentioned to y'all. I will have those linked down below for you. I have a whole playlist of overnight oats options. I'll just link the whole playlist if you're interested. Lunch, we're going to do the avocado toast I mentioned to y'all, and dessert never changes here lately. The Overload Quest protein bars I got from Amazon. I've been eating those every other day. Yasso bars I still have on hand, and then cereal, we have Frosted Flakes from the stock up haul. I would much rather have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but again, we're not spending money when we have something in the pantry. So that is the last week of September's grocery haul. That's gonna do it for this week's grocery haul. If you look forward to these every single week, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. If it prompts you to hype the video, please hype the video up. I would appreciate it. Stay tuned, notifications, make sure they're clicked if they're not. Check and make sure. Y'all know YouTube is constantly undoing it for us. We're gonna have a stock up haul for October next week. So stay tuned for that. I'm thinking it's not gonna be as big as my past ones, but y'all know how it is. I get in the store and I'm like, ooh, and especially since it is the month of October, we shall see. I hope you guys are having an awesome Wednesday. I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your week. And until then, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's Thriftin' Thursdays video. I'm telling you guys, every single week you're gonna get one, and it's a good one this week. You don't wanna miss it. Stay tuned. See you then. Bye, y'all.